Hey, good afternoon, y'all. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC, and I'm going to talk about the NBA champion Lakers losing in the first round of the playoffs last night. Um, there are those that are excited, that's like myself, um, and it's not a knock on LeBron. I mean, LeBron is one of the greatest players ever in NBA history. That can't be denied. I mean, the man's talent, is extraordinary to say the least. And that's not, that's not why, I'm happy that the Lakers out the playoffs, personally. It's all the flopping that goes along with LeBron's play, and the whining to the refs and this and that, it gets old and tired. And so I think a lot of people like myself are just tired of the antics. They just want to see good basketball, good hard fought, hard fought physical basketball, and all this. Oh, when no one touches you, it gets exhausting, to say the least. It's just like, man, come on, play the game, you know. And it was a play last night in the fourth quarter. The Lakers were down 13, and LeBron thought he had got fouled, and he arguing with the ref instead of getting back on defense. And I think Phoenix scored a basket on the other end. So it's like, dude, come on. You may have did get fouled, but get back on defense, and at the next dead ball or timeout, then complain to the ref. But don't do it while the game is going on. I mean, that's not a good look. And as far as I'm concerned, LeBron is not the GOAT. Definitely a top five. Definitely in the top 10. Top five, yeah. But the GOAT to me will always be either Bill Russell or Kareem. Take your pick. I say Bill Russell. I mean, 11 championships. You can't argue that. But Kareem, six championships. He won in college. He won in high school. But so did Bill Russell. Bill Russell did too. So gotta Bill Russell, Kareem. So as far as I'm concerned, my Mount Rushmore is Bill Russell, Kareem, MJ, and Kobe. That's the Mount Rushmore of basketball for me. You gotta throw Mike in there. Gotta throw Kobe in there. But in any event, yeah. So the Lakers are out. The defending champion Lakers going bye bye, going fishing. For the summer. So people say the Anthony Davis injury hurt the Lakers. It did. But next man up, like Shaq always say, next man up. That's no excuse. Andre Drummond, where were you at yesterday? And the game before that? Marcus Gasol, where were you at? Yesterday in the game in Game 5. Come on, Laker bigs, y'all got to step up. Y'all had to step up. LeBron needed you. I mean, come on. Y'all season's on the line. Y'all championship was on the line. Come on, Laker bigs. So, it's a question, of Anthony Davis' health for next year. What they're going to do with Andre Drummond and Marcus Gasol. Marcus Gasol's up in age, well, sports-wise. So we're going to see what happens with him. Are they going to bring Andre Drummond back? Probably not. I don't think so. They need more shooters. I mean, I'm not a Lakers fan, but I'm just, looking at it from, on the outside looking in, they need more shooters. Yeah, we'll see. LeBron needs a healthy second scorer, another option. So, like I said, we'll see. We'll see what goes on. But yeah, the Phoenix Suns, I mean, give them all the credit. I picked them to win this series. I think I picked them in 6 games too. I did pick them to win this series, so They're I was right. However, I was concerned when Chris Paul went down with a shoulder injury. I thought the momentum may shift to the Lakers, but Paul soldiered on and played and came up big for Phoenix, and Phoenix won big in Game 5, and he came up big for Phoenix last night, especially in the last six minutes. That was crucial. He really made some big plays. Crowder hit some big baskets for him. Devin Booker was out of his mind. Oh my God, that guy there. Oh, I'm so mad. My Pistons, Stan Van Gundy. He could have been a Piston. We could have drafted him. The man's from Flint, right down the road. It's neither here or there right now. But him and Donovan Mitchell could have been the Pistons' backcourt for the future. Just they could have been, ranked with Isaiah, Joe Dumars, Chauncey Billups, Richard Hamilton, Booker, Mitchell. That could have been our backcourt for the future. But thanks to Stan Van Gundy, he really screwed that up. But again, that's neither here or there. But I mean, shout out to the Phoenix Suns and Devin Booker. This next round series against Utah is gonna be interesting. The Jazz are playing great. I'm sorry, not the Jazz, the Nuggets. Forgive me. Phoenix played Denver, in the second round. So this second round matchup is going to be interesting. The Nuggets they're playing great. I mean, it's like Jamal Murray. Yeah, okay. So I mean, he comes back. He don't. It's wow, wow. Will Barton's injured. Jamal Murray and Jokic. My gosh, I mean, Denver's just playing out of their mind. They're playing great. Um, I think Phoenix has the home court, if I'm not mistaken. I think they do. So number one seed was Utah. Phoenix, yeah, Phoenix has the home court. So yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, Denver, Phoenix. That's going to be a interesting matchup. It's be real good. Has probably a 7-game series, and I'm going to go with the Nuggets beating Phoenix. Um, One thing Denver has in their favor is the altitude. That's one thing they have in their favor. That damn altitude. That 5,000 some feet above sea level, the mile high, because a mile is 5,000 some feet. That's no joke. I lived out there, and yeah, it is no joke, man. It is no joke. I think the Nuggets have a competitive edge when it comes to that. When it comes to their geographic location, their altitude, that's going to help them. So I got the Nuggets in 7, and Jokic is on a mission. And Denver has a lot of weapons. I mean, you got what's that kid? Michael. Is it Michael Porter Jr.? I think that's his name. Yeah, him. Of course, you have Joker. You have the guard, that point guard came over from Argentina. He's playing good, taking the spot of Will Barton. Yeah, Denver. Wow, Denver. Yeah, they have some weapons on their team. They should be forced to be reckoned with out west. Like I said, you don't just have to deal with Joker, but you have to deal with the Michael Porter. Excuse me, Michael Porter Jr. That's him. That kid there is playing out of his mind, and it's a couple other players they have. But on the other side, you have Devin Booker, you have Chris Paul, you have Cameron Payne, Jay Crowder. It's going to be a great matchup. It's going to be an exciting series. Can't wait to see it. Definitely 7 games, and I'm going to give the Nuggets the edge, just slightly, because like I said, geographic location, the altitude, and no joke. It ain't no joke, yo. It's no joke. Um, the Hawks Sixers is going to be an interesting series. We'll see how healthy Joel Embiid, is going to be if he, you know, is able to go. I think he will be. I think the Sixers will win a series without Joel Embiid, but it's going to be it's going to be difficult. Not going to lie, it's going to be difficult. I think without Joel Embiid, it could go to 7 games. With Joel Embiid, it's probably going to be a 5-game series. It's setting up to be Brooklyn, Philly. But I mean Atlanta, man. Ice Trey Young. I mean, my God, that young man is balling out his mind. Atlanta, they're hot right now. Nate McMillan got them boys playing hard. He got them playing real hard. So that's going to be, an interesting series. But I still like the Sixers either way, with Embiid, without Embiid. Without Embiid, probably 7 games. With Embiid, I could see it being a 5-game series. Brooklyn, Milwaukee, another great series. That's going 7 games, definitely. And I get an edge to Brooklyn. The NBA wants to see the Brooklyn Nets in the finals. They want to see like another Warriors first year head coach, didn't have coaching experience. They want to see that kind of story again. And this year is shaping up to be that way for Brooklyn. Yeah, I can see that. Steve Nash never coached before this season. Like Steve Kerr, he had never coached before the 2014-2015 season when the Warriors won their first of 3 titles. You know, the Warriors had Steph and Clay, Draymond. He was scoring more points then. He wasn't, a big scoring threat like Brooklyn have with KD, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. It wasn't like that until Durant came along 2 seasons later. But yeah, I can see them. The NBA wants Brooklyn to go to the finals. They want that story. Steve Nash, first year coach, the big 3 of Harden, Irving, Durant. They go on and win the title. It's a good feel good story. I could see that, but it's definitely going 7 games. And I'm not taking anything away from Milwaukee or Giannis. Portis, uh, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, the DiVincenzo injury is going to hurt them. But they have what's that dude off the bench? Bren, I think his name, coming off the bench, hit Bren Forbes, I think that's his name, hitting all those threes. So Milwaukee has some weapons. I mean, and they play decent defense. And PJ Tucker, great defender. Milwaukee is better. It's definitely the better defensive team. But Brooklyn, like I said, they have too many weapons. 7-game series. I get an edge to Brooklyn. Milwaukee's gonna put up a fight. Ain't taking nothing away from them. They're definitely gonna put up a fight. Whoever wins this series is coming out the East. The winner of the Bucks Nets series is coming out the East. Yes, I said it. Out west, the Clippers, Mavs. We're talking about the Clippers, the LA choke Clippers. The Clippers gonna be the Clippers. I could see them winning Game 6 and extending this to 7 games, and then from there it's up for grabs. Dallas. It's hard for me to take the Clippers serious. It's hard for me to take Dallas serious Uh, Luca, I mean, them 30-foot three pointers. I mean, they're not gonna fall all the time. Um, Tim Hardaway Jr. His shots are not. He's a streaky shooter. When he hot, he hot. When he's not, he's not. Porzingis needs to do more. He needs to step it up instead of going out there shooting three pointers. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know about that series. I mean, I guess the Clippers. I don't know. It don't matter because whomever Utah plays, the winner of that series, they're going to beat them in 5 games. So, I mean, in the second round, whether it's the Clippers or the Mavericks, Utah is going to the Western Conference Finals. I think it's going to be the battle of the two altitude cities. You know, Utah, Denver, the Western Conference Finals, and the winner of that series, of course, is going to come out the West, and I think it's going to be Utah. But with the Denver Phoenix series, Aiton's going to have a hard time defending the Joker because the Joker could play down low. He could play outside, you know, hit the three. So he's going to take Ayton away from the paint, and Ayton's going to have to defend him, you know, on the perimeter, and that's going to expose Phoenix, you know, in the lane. That's going to, you know, allow Michael Porter Jr. and and their guards to penetrate the lane, and it's going to be hard. You know, that's going to take Ayton away from there. So that's going to be interesting for Phoenix. Very interesting for Phoenix. So I give the Nuggets the edge in that series. But the defending champion, well, last year's champion in the bubble, the Lakers, going fishing. LeBron, you know, MJ didn't lose in the first round. You know, when he was defending champion. Neither did Bill Russell, neither did Kareem. Um, mm, wow. I'm sorry, Kareem did. Kareem did. I stand corrected. Kareem did. 1981. The Lakers lost in the first round. I believe to Houston, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. J, when the Sixers won the title in 83 and 84, they lost to the New Jersey Nets. I remember that one. That one I remember. I was a huge Dr. J fan. Of course, in 07, when D Wade and Shaq won the title in 06 and 07, they lost to the Bulls in the first round in 2007. And more recently, before the Lakers, the Dallas Mavericks, the 2011 Mavericks that won the championship with Dirk and Stackhouse and Jason Terry. They lost the next season in 2012 to Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round. So yeah, I do remember that. I think I'm missing one up. I think the 2015 Spurs. Yeah, the 2015 Spurs lost in the first round. If I'm not mistaken, they had won a title in 2014, and they lost in the first round in 2015. I think it was to OKC as well. Tim Duncan. So LeBron's following a dubious distinction there, a trend of champions losing in the first round, previous champions losing in the first round the next year. So we'll see. But Lakers got some they got some things to address on their roster. So we shall see. And while I'm on the Lakers, what the hell were the team doctors thinking trying to play AD? And why did Frank Vogel allow that to happen? We knew this man wasn't healthy. And we're not doctors. I'm not a doctor. I know he shouldn't have been out there. I know he wasn't good to go. What is up with the Laker team doctors? Really? Or team doctor? Are you that obtuse? And Frank Vogel, you allowed this? Play 5 minutes. Well, it was a must win. I understand that, but you have to save the player from themselves and tell your big man to step the hell up. AD shouldn't have been out there. It's no way in hell. It's a hamstring. It's not a finger. It's not an elbow. I don't know. But like I said, the Lakers got some things to address this off season. So stay tuned. That's my take on this. Share this conversation. Comment. Let me know your opinions. Well, someone already did. Well, let me know your opinions. Comment. Subscribe to my channel. Like and subscribe to this. And just share this out there on social media. This conversation. Like and subscribe. All right, y'all. Just hit that thumbs up button. All right, y'all. Take care. I'm out. Peace.